What's up, family? Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Jumping in here for a little share. Day 4 of the 30-day live video challenge. Wanted to talk a little bit today about this idea around impeccability with our word, integrity, misalignment in the energetic drag, the energetic drains that come from being out of alignment or out of integrity. So whenever I talk about these ideas of being out of alignment or being out of integrity, specifically around integrity, let's talk about that. For me, that looks like either not honoring our commitments, not honoring our word, either to ourselves or to others, right? Or number 2, maybe being like out of alignment or not listening to our higher knowing in regard to our decision making, right? So what that could look like, number 1, let's talk about commitments first, right? What that could look like is, number 1, when we're looking at our commitments, when either we don't honor our commitments to ourselves or we don't honor our commitments or our word, when we're not impeccable in our word, either in our own personal agreements with ourselves or with others, there's something that happens there energetically. Something that happens to ourselves, our sense of self-esteem, our sense of self-worth, our sense of self-confidence, right? Whenever we don't honor our commitments, whenever we don't honor our agreements, whenever we are not being honorable, right? When we're not being impeccable, there's an energetic drag that occurs, right? We're telling ourselves we can't do it. We're telling ourselves that our word does not matter, right? We're telling ourselves and others that our agreements don't matter. There's a subtle energetic drain that occurs whenever we do that. It shows up in every key area of our life. It drains our life energy. There's another energetic drag that occurs when we're not impeccable, when we're not in integrity. And that comes whenever we do not honor our inner knowing, right? This shows up whenever we maybe are making regular choices that we know are out of alignment with our higher knowing, right? Whenever we are in agreements, in relationships that are out of alignment with our higher knowing, we all have that still small voice inside of us that knows, right? There's that knowing. Whenever we don't listen to that, whenever we don't pay attention to that, there's an energetic drag that occurs. Staying in a relationship too long, right, that we know is not right for us, causes an energetic drag. It literally drains our life force energy. Staying in a job too long that we have a lot of resistance around drains our life force energy. Continuing to make habits and choices that is not in alignment with our higher knowing creates an energetic drag. Eating food, consuming too many drugs and too much drugs and alcohol, binging on too much shit and garbage, right? There's an energetic drag that occurs. Right? Whenever we ignore our inner knowing, there's an energetic drag. There's a resistance that's created, and there's an energetic drag or tax that results from that. On the other side of that, whenever we honor our commitments, right? Whenever we are impeccable with our word, when our yeses mean yes and our nos mean no, we receive power from that. Whenever we listen to our higher knowing, right? Whenever we are in integrity, when we listen to our higher knowing, when we listen to our conscience, right? There is a power that comes from that, right? So, where in your life could you explore and investigate areas where maybe you are either not listening to your higher knowing or maybe are not being impeccable with your word? Maybe you're not honoring your own personal commitments either to yourself or to others. And what energy are you potentially leaving on the table? For me, I find whenever I'm either not impeccable with my word, I'm not honoring my commitments, or I'm not listening to my higher knowing, it's like a slow death. There's an idea in the Gnostic Gospel of Thomas that says, if you bring forth that which is within you, that which is within you will save you. If you do not bring forth that which is within you, honoring your higher knowing, right? Bringing forth your truth, that which is within you will destroy you, right? So, the energetic drag of, one, honoring our commitments, being impeccable with our word, first and foremost with ourselves and of course with others. Our yeses mean yeses and our no's mean no. And number two, honoring our higher knowing, honoring, right, our conscience in every key area of our life, and the energetic drag that can come as a result of that, or the power that can be received as a result of being in alignment with that. Would love to hear your thoughts on this down below. Thanks as always for tuning in. Peace and love to wherever you are in the world. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. We are Noblemen. Bye-bye.